Excuse me. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? No? Miss Starr? I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Why did you say that? Why did you say, you did that, what? Why did you, what's wrong? What's wrong with you? Why did you say that? That's how you greet someone? That's how you greet someone? You walk up to them and offer them roast beef and you start talking about sucking cow nipples? What's wrong with you? What went wrong in your head? What the fuck? In my attorney video game. Oh god. I guess it's lucky that Phoenix is the type of person who can shrug off literally anything that anyone says, whether it's disclosing suicidal ideation or just casually mentioning things that should never be mentioned in polite company. Oh, Jesus Christ. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transferal. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know, that little scene I happened to witness? The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten. Okay. Miss Starr's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Okay, let's move on to talking about normal things that are normal words for human beings to say, hopefully. Joe Dark. That's the name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? Yeah, I would say so. They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. Probably the thing that we call grief. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Her? Lana Skye. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with the forging of the evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us, save Goodman, were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing's quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter. She was being used? Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gantz led the investigation, while Lana's second in command. They were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gantz's magnetism in particular was almost unreal. His magnetism? By that, I mean his ability to attract evidence. He'd produce the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled. Incredible evidence? You mean literally incredible? Oh, yes. There were rumors about him even back then. No one dared confront him, though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Yeah, I would take that. I would take it. With a strong, heavy-handed implications. Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh, yes. Myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked, and always watched out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gantz's powerful influence. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one could stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. At last, I'm finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Starr. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Well, that wouldn't be hard, I would have to say. Oh, you're back. You're still here? I gotta make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ. That's a lot lamer than what I thought. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer is still no. I'm not letting you in the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. My big, meaty neck. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. Distilled juice. Hashtag my beverage. Everyone go drink now. I have to take a look in there. There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. You just gotta cut to his weak spots. I would kill to see him do anything but the job he's doing now. Hey, what do you think about this? What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way! Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious! He's serious. Is he ever not serious? I can't believe they pushed him this far! Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible. When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice, too. But I know different now. See, unfortunately, unfortunately, that's really fucking funny in a sad way, because if you've seen their first meeting and the way that afterwards Edgeworth describes that he's brought him an unfathomable amount of suffering. Oh, it hits different. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence, but we betrayed him. Detective? That's it. I've made up my mind. But... Here, take my ID card. We can't do that. If someone found out... They wouldn't let you off the hook with another lost item report. Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated. He deserves to be thrown down the stairs. I'm gonna be so real with you. What? So, at least let me do this. For Mr. Edgeworth's sake. And yeah, and it's like, dog, he would not go nearly to this length for you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I need you to know that. All right, detective. Thank you. It also kind of gets me, like, you know, I not that he isn't genuinely empathetic, but it is kind of funny for Phoenix to be like, oh, no, you can't do that. That would be bad for you. When the whole point of everything we're doing is to make him give us his ID card ultimately. Like, I don't know. It just struck me as really funny. Like, oh, no, we couldn't really. Like, it'd be great if you did, but no, we couldn't ask that of you. A police department ID card allows access to areas of the PD open to detectives. Gumshoe's ID tucked swiftly into pocket. Alright, dude, well, you're so screwed, but thanks for that. February 24th, Police Department, Chief's Office. Here goes, Mr. Wright. That was a really dramatic sound effect for swiping a card. We're in. Sorry, hold on. We're in. If anyone finds us now, Detective Gumshoe's a goner. Not to mention probably us too. We'd probably get in some kind of trouble. I feel like they wouldn't just let us off without an issue. If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out. Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. You need to stop hitting people, Emma. I didn't even know you could slap a ghost. Ugh, Detective Gumshoe. What are you doing sneaking up on us like that? I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too. If you're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Whoa. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Wait, whoa. That's okay. Alright. That's a dramatic choice. Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusable in pocket. Hey, don't do that to my card! No! My precious baby girl ID card! I hardly ever get a chance to come in here, so I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now. Yeah, I mean, also, like, if you had to leave the room and come back, that would really suck. You really do want to get fired, don't you? Wow. Not if we're lucky. Now, come on, let's see what we can find out. I've got a bad feeling about this. Okay, well, let's start by examining the giant fucking organ. The Chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally, we hear him playing it from the Criminal Affairs Department. That's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building. When a detective screws up, the chief calls him to his office and makes him listen to the organ for hours. Oh, God. What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul. After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ringing in their ears. So it's an instrument of punishment. Literally. That's really fucked up. That's extremely fucked up. I don't think torture is a permissible punishment. I don't think you can do that. But aren't the chief's ears affected? Oh, don't worry about that. He went deaf decades ago. He never listens to anyone anyway. That's beside the point. Listening to someone is different from sound being received by your ears. This is a safe, isn't it? What do you mean, isn't it? You didn't have that kind of self-doubt when you identified a wiretap very smoothly with no issues. It's a microwave with a lock, so you can really make sure that your food never leaves. Just keep the security tight. Don't let a single molecule escape. Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue. Okay. If you say so. Oh man, that would maybe that's another form of torture. Maybe he puts a fish in the microwave safe and then he opens it when he calls in a detective for being disciplined. Yes. Ah, I see. It's the cat exchange. I guess it feels a lot more affectionate that way. Are we seriously? I mean, That's you could definitely do something interesting with that. I feel like you could definitely do something interesting with that. But okay. That could just as easily be auditory processing disorder. So there's a few different directions you could take that, I feel like. That is really funny, though, because, like, you know, the typical reaction if you can't understand someone is to be really embarrassed and be like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, oh, God, I really hate having to ask you to repeat yourself. He doesn't do that. He just fucking power stances on you until he's figured out what was going on. Yeah, the menace that he leaves behind is ever present. It looks like a code needs to be entered in this panel to open it. A 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Input number. Do you know what it is? I have a hunch. Oh, I know. You want to try my birth date? It's... No, I really don't. I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. That's so fucking dumb. Never do that. I mean, I guess it's supposed to be secret, but still. That's still a bad idea. Bingo. What number did you enter? Whose birthday was that, pal? You know what? I'm gonna give you some time to sit on that, buddy. 7 sevens. The final ID card number on that record. What? The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day. You mean 777777? That ID number? I think you're 1 7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number. Say, anyone care to look inside? No, I'm gonna look at everything else first now. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons. Sure is, pal. The chief doesn't care for imitations. First the pipe organ, now there's armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room? What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes. Okay, Nassim. You don't have any taxes to pay. Shh! Be careful of what you say. Who knows? The chief may be hiding this armor as we speak. I don't think he'd fit in there. Even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out. Cut it out! You guys don't know how scary that guy can be. I mean, yeah, that is the thing, like, using the same number in all digits is like one of the first things that you could just brute force easily. Like, I get that the ID number is supposed to be secret, but that specific ID number is a really shit-ass one to do it with. Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through it and jump outside. What are you, the fucking Kool-Aid man? Dude. This is the 15th floor. I know, I was just saying. Saying what? Ever since making detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that. Why? Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams. So long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired. Oh no, Gumshoe is the Kool-Aid man. Don't say that. These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf. Hey! This is when Lana and I went to that theme park. Aww, poor baby. This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy. Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner. There's not even any dust on it. Looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here? No. Chief Gant must still keep it clean in memory of their partnership. They were the stuff legends are made of. Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? Let's look at these guys again. This was taken on that day 2 years ago. The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma. Hell of a day for a photograph. After receiving his award trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later. Yeah, I think that would have been hard to guess. Gee, you think? Alright. I think I've wasted enough time. Or wait, hold on. Wow! Look at the size of Chief Gant's desk. Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading. This looks like a list of evidence. A list of evidence? In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though. Hey, look at the case name. Huh? SL9 incident. I wonder what this is doing here. Hold on, detective. What did you just say? I said, I wonder what... No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long? That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence. A half-size list of evidence. The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. What would the other half of the list be doing here? I knew it! The chief must be hiding something about that case! It would appear so. List of evidence in the SL9 incident. Was ripped in half, so this part is all I've got. Evidence list added to the court record. I like... Wow. Oh my god, they just reset the music back to normal. That's really funny, actually. Alright, let's look at this goddamn safe. Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away? Look, it's a shard from a broken cup. This somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before? There's something else in here, too. What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. This is a handprint, isn't it? Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up the design? I don't think so. Oh. Well, it was just a thought. Is that it? This is all that was in the safe? Apparently so. It's empty now. He just might be. A piece of cloth with a handprint on it and a broken shard from a cup. They look like pieces of evidence. Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here. Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL9 incident? Come on, there's gotta be something we can show the detective. I wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch here. What is it? Did you find something? I can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about it for now. Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Why are your eyes moving about like that, Mr. Wright? Those are the eyes of a liar. I'd better not forget about this picture. But I'd also better not say anything for reasons. Hey, what do you think of this jar, buddy? God, the fucking face. Detective Gumshoe, could you have another look at this jar? I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days. Well, I would argue that you didn't really contribute. You were just kind of standing there talking about it. But sure, you know what? Whatever. It's kind of early to be nostalgic. Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case? That's right. One of the shards had an SL9 incident sticker on it. Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found? You mean this one? That was in the safe? Yes. That one. That was in the safe. Ah! Now you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells! Let's see if it fits! Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this. Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do. Mr. Wright, here's some glue. If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. I like how they're talking about this like it's really fucking hard to put in one more piece. Oh, I had to press X. It's like... There. It fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL9 incident. But... Hey guys, get a load of this! What is it? This piece you just attached, it's different from the others. There's a reddish line on it. Reddish line? That's blood. I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in his safe? Well, I'm sure there are very, very, very good and very, very wholesome reasons for this. Evidence from the SL9 incident. Final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. Blood traces. Unstable jar updated in the court record. Detective Gumshoe. I'd like you to have a look at this. Hey, I know what that is. So, you want to take some fingerprints? That's a great idea, Detective. Alright, go to town, sheesh. What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that? Go ahead, take my fingerprints. It's not your fingerprints we want to take. Huh? Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. We're talking about that cloth we found in the safe. Oh! I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh, where's your sense of humor? You weren't joking, dude. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's check for prints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. Then, once they've been absorbed into the prints, blow the rest away. What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Wow. Why are you so petulant all of a sudden? You don't have to be that way, Phoenix. You're just trying to be helpful. Alright, let's get this over with. There we go. No. How can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here? Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they? Huh? Oh, seems the prints are too old. The fingerprints went stale. They aren't clear enough to get a match. Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints. Psst. Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe? Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now. Okay, but I'm really not good at lying, or keeping my mouth shut, or doing anything that makes any sense. Maybe you should hold on to this, for starters. Found in Chief Gant's safe. Evidence for something, but what? Bears Emma Sky's prints. Piece of cloth folded and added to the court record. Alright. I've been looking at a walkthrough because this part gets really convoluted and I feel like I might have missed something, but oof. Okay, honestly, this is low-key making me a bit irritated. So I think what I'm gonna do, it's been 2 hours of streaming, so I think I'm gonna stop it here and I'll try to figure out later what the hell this game wants me to do to progress, and then we'll just pick it up next stream, and I'll probably stream for a while next week because it'll be my last stream before the trip. So we'll do things this way because I'm like, what the hell do you want from me? I did everything. So thanks for tuning in, everyone. I had a lot of fun listening to some really interesting dialogue from our colorful characters today. I still don't know why the hell Angel Star said that. That's going to be haunting me until next week. See you guys then.